Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite Lolcows, and maybe the current reigning queen of Girl World, Amberlynn Reid. While we do that, I will be playing Uncle Bumpy's favorite game, Choosey. The Choosey of choice I'll be using today will be my stone pendants. So, and as I play, I'll go over who Amber is, how she became popular, where she's at now, how I came to know her, along with my opinions on her. So, let's start. So, Amberlynn is for the most part a weight loss accountability channel. Oh, well, not a weight loss vlogging channel, but it started off as an accountability channel as for her weight loss. But she doesn't really do much vlogging or weight loss. The channel started back in around 2011, well over a decade. I think 2013 or so. She started it because she wanted to lose weight and everything like that. Currently, she started around 300 pounds. She ended up turning into about 500 pounds now. So, that's kind of like not really the main reason why she's popular. I think she kind of just sticks around because she has a kind of infamous persona. So, how I first came along with her to find out who she was through Tumblr. It was she had a scandal where one of her current partners named Destiny had said something regarding that a lot of people had found racially insensitive. They said that it showed that there is bigotry in the LGBT community, but people in Tumblr, I don't know, they kind of had a very forthright approach with everything. So I kind of never thought that was the case. I just thought she was a little goofy, maybe even not all there. So I just wanted to watch it on my own and make my own opinion. So that's how I started to watch Amber. And then after a while, I kind of just not really started watching, let's see what the goofy one would say. It's more so the main channel wasn't even about her, but what I found out was like, they come for Amber, but they stay for like the couple dynamic, because it was always a mess. But one thing that I noticed about Amber was she was always she would say that she's doing something and she would stop doing it, and she'd have all these goofy ass excuses, and then she'd be patting herself on the back. And then I think her main infamy came when she started doing her mukbangs, which I'd say is definitely valid, because when she would do her mukbangs, I think that's where she gets her most high from. Because I don't know if anyone really notices what she does really is she kind of just like, I guess she could have the trait from her family or her parents being addicts, that needing some type of like drug of choice, and hers happen to be eating, and she has no control over it. And it's very apparent when you see her in her mukbangs. She kind of just goes into this kind of euphoric high and really just talks about anything. She's off the cuff. She's kind of like an addict when they're high off their face and they're happy. She says things like, I'm making money moves. I'm making moves, things like that. And then it's like, even she had a reaction of her lives or something where she's like, I have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah, we know you don't, because you're just high the whole time. Because that's usually what you get a kick out of. That's how you're not our doctors, you're not our moms, you're not our dads. Because she just was like, this kind of like almost cocaine type of like untouchable feeling where you can't tell me shit right now. Because she has this whole chick, like, what was it? It was a shrimp gate. There was a bunch of things. It's always when she's eating things, she's just like saying the most goofiest shit because she's just high off of the food. So I don't know. She is very, it's like, I don't know how some people can like see her and be like, oh yeah, she's fine. There's there's nothing wrong with her. It's like there's one thing, like it's a physical thing. Like you can't let yourself get to that point, and then you're talking all constantly about trying to get better with your eating and things like that, but then you're still just gaining. You just hit this threshold where you can't get out of the 500s, the high 400s. And then you also, it's a lot of things. She has this weird arrested development, even with her speech. Like, I read the Hello Darlings a little bit. I couldn't get through it. She's so weird and stupid. I don't want to be mean, but she's so illiterate. Like, we're the same age, and she doesn't know. She has, like, no clear, like, she says, I'm genuinely, she has these, like, it's a certain type of word where it's just, like, everything is, it's literally, it's genuinely, there's an over explanation of how you feeling in something. It's like an exaggeration of things. But that's her BPD, I guess, because she gets her things like, how old are you? It's so weird. Just like looking at someone who we're literally like, no, but we are like 2 weeks apart from each other. So I don't know how someone at her age is just so weird and stunted. And even how it's just like, even when she cooks like she's like a 12-year-old. Like, my niece probably knows a little better than me. It's just odd things. And it's like a weird arrested development. And then she's going backwards. If you look at how she used to dress, she used to dress like a matronly woman. She used to be the mom of her couple, or like back in Destiny, were kind of like it looked like either like Chris Griffin or fucking, I don't know, but it's just a mess. And now she looks like a giant toddler that you had to put a little giant, like they just giant little, you remember the fat babies always had like the little cankles and stuff, and you just like stuff them in little onesies and they just look like little hammocks. That's like that's like Amber's body. So it's just, I don't know. She's at a point where I'm pretty sure her health is just so bad that if you actually live with her and get in there, you're like, it's this bad. And she tries to act like it's not, but you can tell. I'm pretty sure that's why she hides her legs, because there's so much things going on where you can just look at her just like, you're not in a good healthy mood or state right now. So, but I just wanted to make it brief because I didn't have that much and I didn't want to be here all day, because I've had a few other things that we could have played Choosey with, but I wanted to start with something basic and kind of just give it an open broad of where I can go from here. And we can talk more about Amber since she's in hiding. Her stuff slowed down so we can kind of catch up, even though it's just a lot of her bullshit. She's behind on her own work, but now she's in hiding, so who the fuck knows when she's gonna upload anything, but she didn't have shit anyways. So, but thanks for coming along and watching this. You can also put in the comments which one that you liked out of the stones. It was a little fun. I didn't do much today, so besides cleaning, so it was kind of a part of the cleaning. I also made lazy risotto. See, that's one thing. I try to figure out if you could make, like cook actual rice in the microwave. Turns out if you like keep adding enough water and seasoning and make it kind of like a broth, you can actually make risotto out of it. So yeah, just add a little cheese and some, but it doesn't matter. I cook a lot better, but this isn't a cooking channel. But bye.